And what's insane is he plays them all at a tournament level. Like, he doesn't just play them at a diamond level. No, he plays them at a tournament level.
Yeah.
He's bonkers. That's why this guy's arguably so good.
Here he goes, though, supporting that new skin from Ulgrim.
Yeah.
Goes to the black card, and he opens up immediately. You know what? It actually doesn't even look that bad in game. I actually quite like it. Sidelight. The colors of the skin are actually quite good. And gets hit by that cider from Maltager right away, however. Maltager using the hammer on Cassidy. Goes to the neutral sig. Doesn't quite work out. Side airs are being thrown up, but Dobrein goes in for that sidelight, neutral air, down air combo with the axe and puts on a decent amount of damage onto Maltager. Maltager throws out that down stick, gets punched by a cider, sent flying, and Dobrein's looking ready to execute Maltager on the stock already. Maltager makes it back to the stage, however, tosses that hammer to the ground, and that side's coming up from Dobrein. Actually does quite a bit of work. Side air comes out. Dobrein's just keeping Maltager off the side of the map. Neutral sig comes out. Recovery. Down air. That should be it.
Wow. Yeah, he's just covering all the options. Doing a really good job of making Maltager's life a living hell as he tries to get back on stage.
Maltager.
Can Dobrein keep it up, though, and not lose his stock too early?
Tosses the bomb off. Dobrein hits that side light into side air, puts Maltager further into the yellow. Another side air landing. These side airs from the axe are always connecting from Dobrein. Dobrein's connecting almost every aerial that he puts out to Maltager, or forces him into a place that puts it in his favor. Like, he's doing a great job being able to control Maltager, put him wherever he wants, gets that side light, misses that neutral air follow-up over, but finds the side air, and Maltager's low and jumps. That's it!
Oh, no. So, Dob took, like, a single side air that entire stock. That's probably about it. Like, Maltager has to play so flawlessly against one of the best players in the world to take this game.
Dobrein goes in for that sidelight neutral air follow-up, doesn't quite get it. Maltager tosses the guns into his face, goes for that down sig, but doesn't quite get it as Dobrein interrupts it. Another side air disarms Dobrein, actually, but he finds the lance for once. Unarmed combo comes out from Dobrein. Dobrein goes for the mine. No, instead goes for a dodge into a neutral air. Maltager tries to read him with a side sig. It almost works, but Dobrein ends up dodging around it, holds onto the axe, and goes for that neutral sig. Wow, I've never seen that connect. That's awesome. I had no idea that's what Ulgrim's neutral sig did. Look at that face.
So there's a 3-stock by Dobrein. I don't think Maltager can't be okay with that. Maltager is more than capable of bringing Dobrein to his last stock. Yeah, he's gonna move to his.
He's gonna move to one of his Sphere Legends. Yeah, Hattori comes out. That's
I imagine he'd want to play.
No, that's what he was using against to take out Egg Soup and TB. He was playing mostly Hattori. He only played one game of Brynn today. Definitely favoring this legend from what I've seen so far. And but Dobrein's sticking to his Ulgrim. That was swift and deadly from Dobrein. He was all business there when he was playing with that X.
Yeah, so Dobrein just like 100% read everything Maltager wanted to do. Like, it didn't even matter how mechanically good Dobrein was playing, because he was playing like a Dobrein would play mechanically. It was absolutely insane. But it didn't even matter because he just knew exactly what Maltager was going to do every time. He was reading him so hard, and Maltager really needs to figure out how to play differently so that Dobrein doesn't read him like that again.
Maltager goes in for the side light. Dobrein tries to read him with the neutral light. Maltager tries to hit him with the sword. Sidelight actually connects, and Dobrein tosses his lance to his face. It gets an unarmed combo, finds that axe that he was liking so much in the first game. Neutral air connects, throws out another neutral air, down air, side air, down air, chasing him all across the stage with these axe hits, and goes for another side air as he tries to read Maltager traveling back to the stage. There's a sidelight into neutral air. Dobrein goes for the recovery, puts him in a position for a neutral air, and Maltager is getting hit by everything. Neutral sig, GC'd, hits Maltager in the ground pound. Maltager is just getting destroyed.
It's like he's playing. I don't understand. It's like watching a platinum player play against Dobrein. Like, I'm not saying Maltager is bad. Definitely not. He's a top tier player, but he's playing so bad against Dobrein now.
Yeah,
like, he's not doing anything to mix up. He's not doing anything interesting. He's just like walking into the most obvious spaces, going for the obvious attacks, and it's like he's not even trying. I don't understand.
And Dobrein is doing a great job of being able to cover all of his movements. Like, whether it's jumps or just recoveries, he's putting himself in positions to where the move that he wants is connecting. Like, I'm not used to seeing an axe hit this much to the point where it looks like it's a weapon that's just constantly known for having great strings. Sidelight Cider connects once again. Maltager, he's hit by another Cider as he's being chased away and he's forced to recover low. Dobrein has the recovery ready, or the ground pound ready to go, hits him with the recovery as he disarms himself, and Maltager finds himself off the stage. He actually gets the dive kick on Dobrein there, gets the recovery to interrupt Dobrein's recovery as well, and Dobrein finds himself below the stage, manages to recover, ground pound comes out, gives the taunt off, and Dobrein, he knows he can't come back, and Maltager gives off several taunts, representing that yes, he did best Dobrein's Ulgrim off stage, and Maltager evens it up 2-2.
Yeah, Dob was actually really close to recovering there, but unfortunately did not get back. Oh man, these throws. Dob looking for the offstage kill with unarmed, but Maltager's having none of it.
Bomb trade
Bomb
comes
trade
out.
Happen, though.
Dobrein barely takes any damage from it. It's perfectly fine with him losing that stock and holds on to the axe that he's liked so much in this matchup. Lands with the ground pound. Actually clips Maltager there. Sidelight, neutral air, into recovery, into down air. Maltager just gives off a taunt. Cider lands, and Maltager just takes his stock, and Dobrein taunts in victory.
Yeah. He realized that he didn't have a chance, I guess. I would have loved to see him play it out, because it wasn't too far-fetched, but I guess he's convinced he can't win with Hattori, so he's going to switch over to Brynn. I expected Brynn immediately. Hattori does have a tough time versus Axe, because it's so hard to just approach an Axe with a sword, especially when you have 4 defense and every hit takes like a quarter of your health. It's really hard. So having the Axe Ditto is usually something better to strive for, at least in my opinion. It's more about comfort, but it looks like he's going to switch over to the Brynn. We're heading over to Thundergod, I think it was? Or
Shipwreck. And it's surprising to me because Maltager, yeah, sword's not that great when approaching into Axe, but when it comes, oh gosh, Dobrein opens up the top. Maltager just walks up and punches him in the face, gives him a thumbs up, and Dobrein's immediately going into it with the Axe. Goes in for, ooh. Actually gets punched with a neutral light from Maltager. Maltager denies the weapons from Dobrein. Maltager holds on to the Axe. Is doing a little bit better in this Ditto here. Finds that D-Light. Feeling a little bit more comfortable now that he's playing the Ditto.
Look at all the moves that Maltager is throwing out and just isn't anywhere close to hitting. Like,
ooh, that neutral stick coming from
I don't even know what he's trying to read off of Dobrein anymore. Like, that neutral right there, what's that doing? That side air, I don't know. He's throwing out so many wild moves.
And Dobrein's having a good time just being able to use that GCN sig, trying to get Maltager's stock to end as quickly as possible. Ooh, Spear Toss and the recovery comes out though in the Mind Trade. That's actually kind of good for Maltager if he doesn't lose his stock here. Mind's tossed high, goes for that neutral sig with the Spear, ends up hitting with the Nair into the weapon toss. Dobrein holds on to the Axe, goes for that slide charge, down sig. Doesn't quite work out, and ends up getting with the down sig anyways. Sends him flying. That Ulgrim signature so fast, so speedy, covers so much ground too.
Yeah, Ulgrim's down sig comes out very fast, but has a lot of recovery frames, so it's good for like catching people off guard. Nice neutral sig read by Maltager.
Goes in for another neutral sig read, not really picking up weapons. Goes with the spear, goes off the stage, trying to bait Dobrein into going something off stage so he can get the spear follow, but no. Neutral air into recovery. Dobrein puts a lot of damage on the Maltager. He's recovering high. Gives him the thumbs up, indicating lag, I'm assuming? I believe that's what that is.
It would explain why his moves are so off target if he was lagging. Like, it's really hard to aim.
It was also something else that happened earlier on in the tournament where he had a moment where he couldn't really play because of the lag. He had to give up thumbs up to be able to play. And Dobrein is slowly approaching the ground pounds. Immediately goes back into it, chases him off the stage. He tries to struggle for a weapon, hits him with a Cider, goes for that GC neutral sig, gets punished by a Cider of Maltager's own. Dobrein waiting on the side of the stage. Cider sends Maltager flying, and the recovery will kill him off the top.
Maltager is not. That looks so funny, dude.
Especially with Dobrein's skin choice, as he just like ground pounds over the stage. Maltager goes for the GC neutral sig, gets hit by the neutral light. In fact, all of Ulgrim's signatures with this skin are hilarious because he's like, it's young Ulgrim before he has like all that tech, but he's still, you know, using energy to split the. I don't know. Maltager just.
See ya, bud. You're dead.
Yeah.
All right. And the 3 stock to finish it off.